Hi, I'm Shaday Robitaille. I'm a third year biology major with a minor health disparities on the pre-med track, and this is my video for P4H. So my experience with religion was, well, I grew up Catholic, and I was raised into this religion throughout my entire life, starting from baptism, then communion, and that was a really big step into faith because this is when you can finally eat the body and blood of Christ, which was like the bread and wine during the Sunday service, and then confirmation, and then the next step is marriage. I have a little time before that, but my parents weren't really too religious. My family in general, no one's really religious, and but I did go to a Catholic high school, but it wasn't until college where I started to see what other religions were like. So my roommates and some of my really close friends were Christian, and they asked me if I wanted to go to Greenhouse, and they never pushed me or anything. It was, I just was like, hey, why not? But I talked to my mom first about it to see if it was even okay for me to go to a different church, being that I am Catholic. And she actually encouraged me to do it, so I was like, yeah, of course, like, I'll go with them. So my first experience with the Christian church was really interesting. I was just not used to something like that at all. It was very forward and blunt, and it got down to like the nit and gritty of like how you're supposed to walk with God in this religion and with others. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just I wasn't used to that at all because the Catholic way was more like humble, conservative, almost a little strict, I guess. But I've lived with that all my life, and I never had a problem with it. I never saw anything wrong with it as well. So I just basically continued to go with my friends every so often on Sundays, and I grew to really enjoy and admire it, actually, church. And it was just a different experience, and I still feel like I'm still evolving with it and trying to see what I want to do with it, where I want to go. I know I haven't fully understood it yet, and this was one of the main reasons why I wanted to apply to this trip, to just fully understand the religion, Christianity itself, and to grow with it, with God on a different level. And maybe I will eventually become Christian, who knows, but I don't want to do it just to do it, just because like I know so many people who are doing it. Like I want to do it because to fully understand my relationship with God and this new experience I'm having in college. And I think this trip is just one of the multiple steps I need to take in faith to fully be one with God and with others. Being that I am Haitian, grew up Haitian, both my parents are Haitian, is what really intrigued me about going on this trip. And the fact that I can go to a community that's so close to my heart, because it is my roots, while redefining aid in a sustainable way is what I believe will help me grow as an individual and professionally. I will become more appreciative of what I have here in the States, and just because I know the struggles Haiti has to endure almost all the time. Also, learning about sustainability, what it means to be sustainable and what it doesn't mean to be sustainable, as well as applying it to my lifestyle back over here, is what I will learn and gain from this trip. Just seeing where my parents grew up and how they lived will be an experience in itself, and by helping the community and teaching them how to live sustainable lives with God is a beautiful moment that will also help me learn about who I am as a person. Coming into college was a time I felt extremely out of place. I've always been timid and shy growing up, so it was always hard for me to make friends and become involved because of that. My roommate was the complete opposite of me. She was always super involved, literally the minute she stepped onto campus, and she was very extroverted. And me, on the other hand, introvert. So, but I also became kind of envious and jealous of people like that, just because I was never able to become so comfortable with others so quick. Even in a class full of 300 kids, like a normal lecture class, I didn't know where to sit, like if I should sit right next to someone or like a seat over to someone, and my anxiety would just come full effect, and I never knew what to do. But it wasn't until my ENC 1101 class where I found out that, other people in my class, we had the same classes, like the big lecture halls, and that we were the same majors. And it was in that class where, we formed a little group of friends, and like we all still talk till this day. And like super close. Like, it was amazing. And, you know, the class was also very small, so I think it was easier to make friends because of that. It was like a little less than 20 kids. And, but if it wasn't for that class and making those friends I still have till this day, I don't know what I would have done or how I would have handled it any other way. And I think God put me, you know, in this class to make sure that I had, you know, a good group of friends in my freshman year that would, you know, help me become who I am right now as a junior in college. And I definitely had to also realize that, you know, I had to break out of my shell. And, you know, I still have my moments sometimes, but I definitely believe that I've broken out of my shell a little more. And yeah. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.